So this is another project I did a while back, disassembled. It's a sliding table which works by moving this part on this shaft just by turning. I've just installed some end stops because it will be motorized later on, and this is the top part. For the rails I've used these T-slots made from aluminum, and the sliding insets will be these pieces of POM plastic, which has very low surface tension and slides very well. This is a bit difficult to machine, but you can machine it with wood tools. It tends to get very hot and sticky if you do not use the right feeds and speeds. But you can do the following. You can do rough cutting with a table saw. Be very careful that it can material can get caught and fly around, if so fix it very well. And then details like this can be made with a router and a spiral bit like this one. That works quite well and leaves a good surface finish. And the fine tuning, so that these pieces slide really well, like this, they slide really well and there's almost no play in them, can be done by using these you can use them like this and they will produce very small shavings, and this way you can get a very smooth surface and tune it down to tens of millimeters at least. I will now reassemble it. To do that I have left these kind of loose. This is some silicone oil which I will use to make these surfaces glide better. So as you can see, these are the two plates. There's a very small gap between them, so no dirt can get in there. Then we have this end, which is the drive shaft. Can be turned by hand, but it's not very easy. This is a moving part on the drive shaft. These are holes for fixing things on this table. That's the other end, which is uninteresting. So let me set this up and show you what this is in fact meant for. So here you can see what this is about. I have my home-built bandsaw from plans I got from Matthias Wonder, which you can, I will put a link in here. And this sliding table is fixed to the bandsaw just temporarily with some special clamps I made. And the idea is to very accurately move a piece like this along this line. I know a lot of people can do this by hand, but that never works out if I try it. So this is the way I came up with. It needs some setup, and that's what I will do now. I have these brackets here. So the setup is quite tedious, but once you're done, it should be good enough. Let's see this contraption works. Safety glasses. Now this was very slow, but if you look at it, for a bandsaw cut, this is amazingly smooth. There's a small, some described at the beginning where it's vibrating more, but this is very, very smooth. And I think that more than justifies the setup time. Plus, it is probably possible to do quite thin pieces. That's what I will try out next. A very thin piece of this walnut maybe. Or I get some other scrap wood to test it. But this is, I think, very good surface finish. And the bandsaw, which is a wooden bandsaw, self-built, handles this hard wood when I cut it very slowly much better. So this is the way to go, I think. So here I've set up another piece of wood. I don't know exactly how this is called in English. Platana, which is from about 1.5 years ago, so it's quite dry and reasonably hard. I've set it up just like last time, and let's show you how it's cut. And I will take you to the back. So let's go. Once again, I look at this. Extremely smooth. Really good. I really like this. If I make a board from this, like this, I can send it to the thickness planer right away, because it is flat enough, I think. Yeah, this is really good. I'm very satisfied with this.